Hello everyone, welcome back for another video tutorial. For this video, we will focus our study on looking at various data types of the responses, and also at the same time we will also use the response to create the business rule. So let's go ahead and do this together. So we are going to go back to the same project here, and now we are going to create another actions. So let's put actions number 3. Okay, so in this case, I can say I would like to return not the text but the number. So in this case, I can specify the data type right here to be integer. And also I can return data double. So for the action number 4, I will return 1.1. Okay, now let's see if this is working for us. So I'm going to go back to my controller, and then we are going to resource to the actions number 3, and that's give me the integer number. I can also go to action number 4 to give me the real number as well. So in this case, whenever you want to return your responses, the response could be any type. It could be text, it could be integer, it could be double. At the same time, it could be objects. So in this case, I can use another actions, okay, to return objects of some type. So whenever you want to return in an object of some type, first you have to go to the folder model, and then right click over model, say select new C# class, and then name new class as your data model. So in this case, how about products as the name of your class? So it's going to generate this empty class for us. What we need to do is to implement the information of this class. So I'm going to put public int for the ID of the products. And on top of this, okay, we also need to use the getter setters. So we're gonna set get and set right here. We will do the same thing for the name of the product. So it's going to be get set right here as well. So we're gonna do this for QTY. So QTY is going to be integer get set. We also do this for the price of the products, that is double. So price will also have get and set. Okay, so it's a good idea to make comment as well. So this is end of class, this is end of your namespace. Alright, so once you already have the data structure or the class definition to hold for the product's informations, you can go back to your controller here and see if I can return this. So let's say if I want to return the type of the products, let's call it action number 5, and let's return the new products. Now keep in mind that whenever you already have get set, then you can do the anonymous object creation without constructor. So we can say products like this, okay, and semicolon at the end. Now in here is the pairs of information and data. So the first information is the ID will be mapped to the value of 1. The name of products, I will use P1, and also the name only, name, and price equal to 100. QTY is now equal to 10. So in this case, this is how you create the objects. Okay, I like the old style. You're gonna need to create the products with 1 P1 and 100 and 10. You could do this as well if you implement the constructor right here. Okay, so if you want to implement the constructor, you have to do it like this: public products, taking data right here and assigning the data over here, if you remember. Okay, so like this dot id will be equal to the id, and now in this case you take one parameter here, int id, and so on. Okay, so that is what we call constructor. So let me make comment here, and with the constructor now you can also do this. Okay, now instead of using the constructor way, we can use the anonymous object creation like this. Okay, we say news and same thing. So we say the product name. Sorry, this is not product controller, it should be products. And we open our object creation by putting brackets like this, and over here each pair will be separated by comma, and each pair consists of information name equal to the value of these informations. Now once we already have this one, see if we can return this products as the output. Okay, so let's go ahead and place f number 5. And now instead of action 5, here we go. So now they say that there are some error happen here. So let's take a look at error. So they say that happened on type space controller could not be found. So I think this is a difference. Let me clear out these messages. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, f number 5. Oh, okay, all right. So now they say that product could not be found. Okay, the product could not be found. So in this case, what we need to do is we have to add the import. So we say that using project1.model with s, because this project class has been kept in another subfolders, and this is not based on the same folder here, so that's why you need to use this import. Okay, all right. F5 now one more time. Alright, so this time this is working, and we can test action number 5 to see if this is working or not. And here we go. So with these techniques, you can see that now we can output not only numbers and text, but also objects. So now we can return objects. Okay, now let's see if we can return the collection of objects. So let's do one more practice over here. So we're gonna have public of the list of the products. We call it action number 6, and we are going to make a list. So list of products, call it list1 equal the new list of the products. All right, and then we are going to add this product in. So over here I can use this like the way. So let me Control C here, list1 dot add, and add this one as the input. Okay, oh sorry, I need to take this one more time. Control C, Control V, and this is the end of functions. This is the end of class. All right, and also this is supposed to have the word new. Okay, and we do this for couple times. So we have couple objects inside this list. So let's vary this number a bit. So this become 200, 220. All right, same thing over here. So I'm gonna have Control C for the third one. So this one become 300 and 300. Now what I'm going to return for this action is I'm going to return this list. Okay, and just like the previous example, now whenever you try to run these applications, it's going to show the error message saying that list could not be found. In order to fix this one, you you click over here and you say using system collection of generic, and that will fix the problem. When you place F number 5 one more time, now you can go to this web browsers and type action number 6, and that gives us the JSON collections. Okay, so that is how we return collection of objects easily. So just to summarize, what we have done so far is we introduce the way not just to return the text. We can return number, we can return real number, decimal number, we can return the objects. Okay, in order to return the object, first you have to go to your model folders, create the definitions or business entity definitions. In this case, we decided to go with products. Okay, and over here back into your controller, we can also show you that in order to return collection of your objects, you need to create first the list of your objects. Okay, so then you can add objects in here into your collections list1, and you return list1 finally. And okay, so we are going to talk about how do we return these objects to the views and show this information on the view. Okay, that's going to be the content for next video tutorial. Thank you for watching.